Hi, I'm Paul Lisnek, and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. We're coming to you from the state capitol in Springfield. Gives us a chance to visit with the state representatives about various issues. And you know, if you're like me, when you get your property tax bill, you really don't understand it very well. You just pay what you got to pay. You might be surprised to know that if you knew a little bit more about your bill, you might be a little upset. Meet Jack Franks. He's the state representative for the 63rd District, and this is almost a passion for you, getting a little more transparency in our property tax bills. Explain a little bit about one of your bills, which is to require truth and openness.
Well, the problem is right now, your property taxes go up even if your property value falls. And no one ever envisioned property values falling like they have over the last 5 years. So when your home is worth 40% less, you're still paying more in taxes.
People think the taxes drop automatically.
They don't. Even though your assessment may fall, government, because of the law we passed here in Springfield in 1991, says that governments get an automatic increase of 5% or the consumer price index, whichever is lower.
Regardless of the value of your home.
Regardless. So even if you have less, government gets more. And that's not fair.
And your bill, is it about being transparent about it, or is it about changing it?
A number of them. I've actually got 4 bills I'm working on because I want to push every way. The first one is a bill that says should your property values fall in the area, then government cannot increase your taxes at all. So if they got $1 million last year, they're going to get $1 million this year. They're not going to get the 5% increase. But also what I found is that when they do the assessments, oftentimes the assessor will increase your home value, and then all of a sudden you've got to prove that the assessor is wrong. That's not fair.
Right, your mission is to change the burden of proof in that. People may not know that. To fight it, and we often hire lawyers maybe to fight that for us, but the truth is the burden's on you to show that the taxes are too high.
Right, and I think that's wrong. I think if someone's trying to increase the value of your home and consequently make you pay more in taxes, they should prove that somehow your property increased instead of the other way around.
Because isn't it sort of de facto that they would say, but we did prove it. We've just evaluated your home. We think it's higher. There's the proof.
Well, then show us the proof, because oftentimes what they do is they just do it in mass. And oftentimes they're wrong, and they don't take things into account. So I think if we make them prove when they raise it by 5%, that it levels the playing field.
Indeed, I've interviewed many an assessor on this show through the years, and they've often said, you know, things are done, nobody's actually out in front of your house doing something. It's done sort of by computer, and most of them say if you challenge it, you'll probably win.
Right, and we see that in my county, in McHenry County, there was over 10,000 appeals filed last year. 10 years ago, there was less than 700, and most of those were winners. I filed 17 myself last year and won every one of them. I was like, come on, let's work with the folks.
You're a lawyer, what you're saying. Yeah,
right.
You don't have 17 homes.
No, I'm not Mitt Romney.
So you're building on that. And the other thing is, I know Cook County did this. I didn't realize that the state hadn't, but which is there are some people who do own more than one home, not you, but own, and they're taking homestead exemptions on everything. Should they know they're kind of scamming the government that way?
Well, it's illegal. Well, now we've made it illegal, at least in Cook County, and they are scamming the government, because what it means is they're getting a special deal because they're claiming a homestead exemption. It means everybody else's taxes go up because they're giving them a break, giving the cheater a break.
Though every homeowner gets that. I mean, every homeowner gets the exemption.
Everyone, as long as it's your primary residence.
Right.
But if you have an additional home, you can't have more than one primary residence. But what we found is some of these fat cats have got multiple homes and claim the exemption on each home. So everybody else's taxes go up for them. I think that's
so. What does your bill call for? What kind of penalties?
It's draconian penalties. They're going to be. You're going to have to pay a lot of fines on this because you have an obligation to know whether it's your primary residence or not.
And just only a few seconds left. Do you expect opposition to this? A lot of property tax lawyers in this legislature.
Yeah, I think we're going to get that passed. I think it's a question of fundamental fairness, and I dare anybody to vote no to say I'm really on the lobby of tax cheats. I don't think they're going to go there.
Well, I can tell you, Representative, this is one thing you'll get constituent support on. Thanks for being with me. I appreciate it. My guest has been Jack Franks. He's the state representative for the 63rd District, fighting to lower your taxes. I'm Paul Lisnek. This is Comcast Newsmakers. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.